So whilst I was going through some old family home videos, I discovered a story that I'd written in 1989, which was 30 years ago. So the way I told this story was I had a camera facing my drawings and I would narrate off screen, so almost making it like an early storyboard or even a precursor to the animated story times. So I thought, well, I've improved a little over that time, so let's remake that story, making it a 30-year collab. So before I let my 7-year-old self take over and narrate, I should explain that the first part of the video was cropped off, so I guess I will start things off. Once upon a time, there was a bull. His name was Pop Bull, and one day, whilst out and about, he came across a magic hole. And then he went inside the magic
hole. Pop Bull went down, 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 and now right at the bottom, he found a mouse hole just right in front of him. He stopped to stop.
So right off the bat, I have a very strange way of enunciating words. Like, take this bit that I cut, where I say, slide down the hill.
Pop Bull, slide down the hill.
Most kids start to talk when they're around 2 years old, but I didn't start talking till I was like 5, and I had to go to a special school to go through speech therapy to actually teach me how to talk, and, you know, it worked. But as a result, around this age, I had a very strange way of talking.
When Pop Bull saw a cat, it was a pattern cat. He thought to himself, what's that rattle? I'm not maybe a mouse. When Pop Bull saw a pot full of honey, he thought that if I go in it, he might come back where he'd be gone to.
So I have a really strong feeling that I probably ripped off this story somewhere. It's got some very Alice in Wonderland vibes. But as for Pop Bull himself, I believe he's a collectible toy that I used to get around this age. It was like juggling balls, but with like silly faces on it, and there was a bunch of them, including some furry ones. So I think Pop Bull is a hairy ball. I'm not sure what they were called. They might have been like Kikis or Noctis, which I think is German for naughty balls. No idea.
But the cat was too fast and big. He's got circles on his body and sharps on his nails. And his name was... but of course...
Name was...
Ed. His name was Ed.
I had to be prompted by my dad. It's like I set up a cliffhanger and then didn't follow through with it. Okay, so the cat's name was Ed. It's weird. Why did I name the villain after myself?
Pop Bull jumped and jumped and jumped and tried to get the honey pot. When Pop Bull saw the cat running faster to him, he started bouncing faster back to his own place in the mouse hole. Pop Bull started waiting, thinking, what shall we do to get that honey pot to go back to his own place?
This keeps coming up a lot. I keep saying the phrase, go back to his own place, when I mean like return or go home. So weird, I keep saying this.
Pop Bull started looking through the mouse hole. He saw that Ed, the cat, was asleep in his basket.
Oh wow, okay, Ed the cat fell asleep fast.
Pop Bull thought and thought that he had an idea. He thought that the wizard said, but don't forget the wish that you need.
What wish? I mean, maybe this was part of the story that was cropped off, but what wish? What wizard? Where did this come from, Eddie? As I said, the beginning part of this story was actually cropped off, so it's possible the whole wizard thing came up then, but I don't know. I don't think 7-year-old me knew anything about Deus Ex Machinas at that age.
He wished that he can run ever so fast. The wish had come true. He made a flash out of his mouse hole. The flash went over the cat, and the cat woke up and saw him. He was going fast. He started chasing him. He went to the cupboard and he found a rope. Then Pop Bull bounced it out of the cupboard. The cat has got sharp teeth and he's got very hard thorns and started chasing him. But he's ever so too fast that he went round and round the table, of the legs of the table. when Popple went round and round and round, and then the rope started to go round and round and round the cat. Popple went on the cat's head when he'd done it.
This is so mean! This is so mean! He's tying a cat to a table! Jesus! Also, I really have to show you the original drawing of this scene. That's a magnificent expression on the cat. Like, oh! That's like the original shocked Pikachu right there. Oh, that's really funny.
Popple found himself near the honey pot. Popple opened it and started looking inside. He found that is the hole, and his thought came true. He went down, 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 down in the honey pot. All the magic started going all over Popple. When Popple got back, he went back to his house and goes to get a long stick and a big piece of paper and goes over to the hole. Popple has made a message that said, "Don't go in." Then he started going home. He waved goodbye to the sign that said, "Don't go in."
Oh, he waves goodbye to his own sign. That's adorable. I probably stole it.
When he got home, he saw a cat was tied up on the table on the leg and the mouse hole. He thought it was true and the honey pot was still on the table.
Okay, so this is mind-blowing. A twist ending. It was his house, which means it was his cat. It's his cat who's got tied up to a table. Free him. 7-year-old me came up with a twist ending, which either means I was a goddamn genius or I definitely stole this story from somewhere and I just don't remember where.
Now this is the end of the story. Goodbye everyone. Sleep tight.
Jesus, that sounds ominous. It's like my 7-year-old self's gonna come stab me or something. I mean, I hope you enjoyed this story by a child, a literal child. I mean, for me, it was quite a surprising, self-reflection of myself, of, looking at myself as a child and comparing it to me now. It's just quite interesting, you know? But, if you did, then maybe you'd like to support me on Patreon. I shared a lot of the making of and behind the scenes of this video there, so probably worth checking out. Or else I'll stab you.